It's V103, the ATL's #1 for hip hop, R&B, and throwbacks. I'm Danny B here with the amazing Montell Jordan.
Hey, girl. What's up, y'all?
How you doing?
I'm fantastic.
I really appreciate you getting up, coming up here, chilling with us today.
I had to come be with you this morning.
I heard that something's happening in the atmosphere, though. What you got going on?
You best to believe. Got Ponce City Market. We got This Is How We Date Night jumping off this Friday, April 12th. And it is an amazing event that we put together to be able to help couples get out of their normal routine. We're about preserving family legacy. And so we just wanted to do something a little different. We know the rain's going to be gone. Friday night, it's going to be right around high 60s, close to 70 degrees. And we're going to get out there on the Ponce City Market rooftop. And we're having a throwback night. Everybody's throwing on their best 90s gear. I got my DJ, Tony Tone, coming from New York City.
Okay.
And we're going to eat and we're going to dance. We have a contest for the best outfit from the 90s. And I'm doing a live concert performance that night.
Okay. So you were like king of the 90s. I'm going to just go ahead and say it. This is how we do it. Still gets the party going.
That's you don't want to talk about the 90s and not mention that.
Exactly.
I'm just saying that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So in the 90s, because, a lot of us, we see what happened on TV, but we wasn't there. So what are some songs that stick out to you other than your own that you're like, I'm hitting the dance floor for that one?
Oh man, well, I mean, you got some bangers from the 90s.
Exactly.
Like for real talk. Anything.
Give me your top three.
Top three. Okay.
Top three 90s bangers.
Top three 90s bangers. Okay, I have to go. See, my tastes are a little different too, but I would have to throw in High Five. I Like the Way. To me, that's a joint. That joint goes hard. Kissing Game is dope. I gotta throw in maybe that Tevin Campbell. Can We Talk?
I'm about to say which one, because
Tevin was hitting him.
He had a little arsenal.
Tevin was hitting him.
Okay, Can We Talk? Okay.
And then I probably got to go anything Mary J. Blige, because Mary was running the 90s too. So
gotcha.
Maybe I'm Going Down, something like that. That was a big one.
Okay, I like that. So everyone knows that you've kind of transitioned into ministry.
Yeah.
And I was telling you off air that I actually saw you at church one time.
Yeah.
When you were you said it was Victory.
Yeah.
So what do you have going on now as far as like your ministry and all that?
Yeah, I had some great years at Victory, and then we got sent out, my wife and I, as marriage missionaries, because we had the idea we wanted to help preserve family legacy and help save 1 million marriages. And that was right at the top of 2020, right as the pandemic hit. And while we were planning to go out to the world and go out to help marriages and go out and the world shut down, we realized, okay, so it's not so much about going out, but how to get people to come to us. And so that's when the idea of the virtual space, virtual church, virtual ministry, all of that was birthed. And so we now have a virtual church called Masterpiece Church, and it's almost 1.5 years old. And we basically, my wife and I, do marriage ministry where we help public marriages heal in private. And so we import marriages from this home, and then from the home we export ministry, which is every Sunday at 11 a.m. and at 6 p.m. Eastern.
I love that. And you mentioned that I feel like that was kind of destined, because you said y'all were already kind of planning on doing that, and then the pandemic happened.
Yeah.
And I remember so many people were having issues with their relationships. There were so many divorces and all of that. And so look at you coming right on time.
Well, what's crazy is that, and I still believe this, Danny, that the pandemic didn't cause people to break up. I think the pandemic revealed what was already broken in that time period. And so a lot of things that had been broken, where people could be separate and be at jobs and be in different places and just kind of function, in dysfunction, it was revealed when people were you're forced to come together and be together. Like you actually love each other.
And traffic and all that.
Yeah.
You're in the house with each other.
Exactly. Yeah.
So again, you transitioned into ministry.
Yeah.
And my uncle's a preacher.
Come on.
And my uncle's one of them preachers that he could turn a sermon into anything.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm gonna give you a word.
Okay.
And then you got to give me a word.
Okay, come on with the word.
So we just had the eclipse.
Mm-hmm.
So how can we turn the eclipse into a word for the people?
Well, first of all, if you want to talk about an eclipse, you have to understand that there's always a sun that is shining.
Yes.
And even when darkness tries to come in front of that, there's still a sun that is shining.
Yeah, okay.
Whether you can see it or whether you can't see it, because the sun always eclipses what is there in the place of darkness. So I'll give you that. I don't know.
You a pastor for real? Okay. Let me see if I got one. Let me get watch.
Oh, well, listen. A lot of people are thinking about time, looking at a watch, but actually, watch is more than what's on your arm. A watch is what you need to be doing in your mind. And watching is something that also shouldn't happen with your eyes, but it needs to happen with your mind, because you can be able to watch things and not even be able to see it, because watching means being aware.
Oh,
Are you watching? Somebody missed that.
won't he do it? Won't he will? Won't he do it? Won't he will? And I got one more, because everybody's talking about this right now.
Oh, Lord.
Beyonce.
Oh, Lord.
How can we turn Beyonce into a word?
Lord, have mercy. That is a word right there. That's the beehive is a word all to her own. So I ain't gonna touch nobody's Beyonce. I'm gonna leave the hive alone. Love Beyonce. Way to go.
got you. So again,
got me on that one.
he said got you on that one. So he was like, Beehive, y'all ain't coming for me
Nope,
today.
nope.
Not touching it.
Love her. Go get the country. Go tackle country. Get it. Go get it.
Love it. So what else do you have going on? Like, where can we find you? How can we get involved with the church? How can we tap in with the event?
That's for sure. Well, first of all, if anybody's interested in the church, that's 11 a.m., 6 p.m. every Sunday Eastern, and that is masterpeacechurch.com. Love to have you sit in. The church is wherever you are, because it's virtual. Basically, you just pull up online, and wherever you are, your friends, your family, your home, your circle of influence, the church is there. If you're interested in meeting us personally, like I said, me and Kristen, we're starting out on this Friday night, April the 12th, at Ponce City Market. It's our very first This Is How We Date night. We want to take these date nights, eventually turn them into conferences, and travel all around, the world, where people can come together on a Friday night, and then eventually we want to do a Friday and a Saturday. But this first one is going to be amazing, and you can look that up at thisishowwedatenight.eventbrite.com. You can get your tickets now. We'd love to be able to see you. It's not just us as couples coming together. Singles are available to come through, and your spouse might be there. I don't know. But it's going to be music. It's going to be dancing. It'll be food. It's a concert. I'm performing there here in Atlanta. And so we'd love for people to be able to get their tickets and come on out and party with us. And then even after that, you can follow us at Montell and Kristen on Instagram, or Montell and Kristen on Facebook.
Right. And I think that what you guys are doing is beautiful. Like, I've been looking at your online content, and then even this event, and that was going to be my next question. Like, is this something that's going to be ongoing? Because I feel like so many times in relationships, you get stuck in this rut. You know what I mean? You get stuck in the routine of it. And so the fact that you guys are counseling, and then, okay, we're going to put this into practice. We're telling y'all, oh, you need to spend more time together. Y'all need to do, we're going to provide the date night for you, and we're going to provide the good atmosphere for you. So I really think that's dope what y'all are doing.
I hope people see the value in it. We do, because a lot of times we have things in place for people that want to get married. A lot of times we have things in place for people who are in trouble in marriage. When things are going to hell in a handbasket, then there's counseling and stuff that people want to try and help keep you together. But what do you do for couples that are just good? Like, our marriage is good. Okay, we're trying to give you something for the marriages that are good. If you're good and you want to get out on a date night with other couples that are good, and create that atmosphere, that vibe, or whatever, eventually we want to take it out on a cruise and have This Is How We Cruise It. Like, we're gonna do this.
Right.
We're about family legacy, and the first one is jumping off in Atlanta on this Friday.
Got you. Again, y'all, Montell Jordan on V103.